we're not going to continue. I love that it saved it, but we're going to do a new game. Yeah, this is Wanderstop. I can't hear it super well, and I think that's because I turned my volume down way low. I did. Okay. But yes, this is Wanderstop. Please let me know what the volume, how that is. I think nothing has changed from the last time we played it, so it should all be the same. We're gonna change profile. Yeah, because the profile one was the one we played last time. But I do remember someone saying that the audio in the intro was a touch low. So let's go ahead and turn it up just a touch. I'd rather it be, a little higher, and then we can lower it down. But yeah, volume so far is good. We'll know when it increases though. That's when audio sensory issues start screaming at me. Yeah. I'm the same way. I try to be pretty mindful of that, but it's hard sometimes because what I hear is not what y'all hear. You know what I mean? Like, I can control the volume on my end, and it won't necessarily perfectly reflect the audio balance on coming out of stream, which can be a little confusing. So we're gonna do a new profile. And then we're gonna just start a whole new game so we can see the intro all over again. But yeah, this is Wanderstop. And I'm excited to get to play it. Also adds good time zone. Congrats on your art. I think your art gallery stuff. That looked really cool. Also hair flip, trying to figure out audio engineering. Yes, it is. I'm definitely trying to improve my audio visual stuff. Like audio production value is definitely something I'm kind of ignorant of, but would like to improve on. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, ads. I know it's kind of early for you on the West Coast. I think you're West Coast anyway. If you are West Coast, like Pacific time zone, I'm sorry, I stream so early for you. If you show up at all ever, thank you. It's an early time zone. But yeah, every day I fight the urge to turn my closet into recording space. I wish I had a spare closet. Like, I wish this wasn't like our bedroom closet, just off camera right over here. Or I guess camera left for you. No, that's right. Anyway, I wish that wasn't just full of clothes. I wish we had like another closet that I could devote to to being one of those people who has like a podcast in their closet, because I actually love podcasts. I would like to be one of those people that has a podcast. And I think I have, not to toot my own horn, but I think I have a pretty decent voice for it. I feel like a lot of people watch the stream and do it as like it's a podcast. A lot of people work and lurk and treat the stream kind of like a podcast, which is, I do try to narrate it like a podcast. So I assume by default that y'all aren't 100% watching. So I kind of try to narrate what's happening. And I think that helps the vibe. And you have great inflection. Oh, yay. Thank you. I'm glad. I have been working on it. I was watching older VODs because I'm having to get all the highlights and VODs off of Twitch because they're deleting all the VODs past, I think, 100 gigabytes, which I'm at 1,227. So it's a little high. But I was going through some older stuff and I'm like, oh, I've come so far. Like, when I first started streaming, I was very insecure. I had no camera, which was fine, but like, I didn't know how to narrate, how to inflect, how to talk on, like, as if you were kind of podcasty. So those are definitely skills I've sort of gained over time, and it's cute to be like, oh, I have learned something. This is nice. Some character growth. I mean this in the best way. You have writer voice, and by that I mean you sound like someone who is well read and knows how to narrate. Aw, that makes me feel happy. Thank you for that. I'd love to listen to a podcast from you. What kinds of topics or themes would you want to focus on if you did do a podcast out of curiosity? So what I would like to do kind of already exists, and I need to actually just find the link for it, but Penguin Random House, I think it's Penguin Random House, one of the big publishers has a gaming podcast channel on YouTube already, where it's like someone interviews game devs about the narrative and like the narrative choices. Like, if I could get the devs and the writers of Wanderstop to talk narrative with me, I would love that. And then also either having like guests to talk writing from both books and games and TTRPGs, like just to talk the narrative of things, because I exist on the intersection of all that. And then also episodes where I just kind of randomly talk about narrative that I found impactful, kind of like the narrative thoughts stuff I want to write, but verbal. That was a very long answer. I have thought about it. I have thought about it. And I would really like that. But time, energy, commitment, all that. But I would love to get to the point in my own self-confidence where I could interview people and like talk about writing. That would be pretty cool. But yeah. So anyway, if you listen to this like it's a podcast or you enjoy the stream, thank you. I don't really intend on quitting anytime soon. I would like to, if I go part-time college, I would like to focus on this sort of stuff a little more. Yeah. All right. New game. This is not at all related to the game though. So let's not talk for too much longer. Begin. Oh yeah. Hi bye. So y'all can get the full beginning in all its glory.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit.
It's not at all a metaphor for burnout.
But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control.
Do you?
That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment.
So much ableism.
But it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to.
That's totally healthy.
Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can...
Excellent timing, Pirate. Thank you for the 55 whole months.
I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training.
Not the what you
I'm
say.
so stupid. But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed.
No.
Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out.
I just want to ask if the game devs are cool and where they got that direct line to my brain.
This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
So, welcome to Wanderstop. So here's the thing. We're going to stay here and let her run through the woods for a second. But, let me know if the game is too loud, actually, because now it might be too large again. But, Wanderstop, more like want to stop, am I right? Yeah. Also adds, this is so unhealthy, but that punch cut was really funny. It's supposed to be kind of funny. Just a touch loud, okay. Also, welcome on in, thank you for that follow. Can I pause? Oh, I can. Hell yeah, okay. Oh, that's because the volume just went to 100. That makes, that makes sense. All right, hold on. Let's put that back to what it was. Okay, I was like, I just feel like that like went loud. Anyway, I'm sure Winter lives far away from people for a reason. Yeah, or like maybe Winter just retired. Also, Kate Quimmy, hi, bye. I hope your appointment goes well. But yeah, I just kind of want to take a sec to be like, that intro is cinnamon topography. The cinematography. The cinnamon topography is very good. The is poetic cinema. It's I don't have time to really unpack all of it, but the intrusive thoughts were like the whole I'm a failure and things like that. I cannot tell you how like that is my like on bad brain days when I'm like, hey, I'm really struggling. That is a lot of how it feels, like overlapping intrusive thoughts until all you hear is like static. It's like, woo, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced that and it's really rough. Yeah, that was like, here's the thing. You can only accurately describe that if you've experienced it. So at the animators and the game devs and everyone who like did that little intro, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing all right. It's full of Leafv memes. Yeah. First time seeing that intro and as a crybaby, it made me tear up a little. Yes, I get emotional with that intro every time. It reminds me a little bit of oh my god, why is my brain blanking on it? Nope, it's not coming back to me. The one with the Netflix movie with the girl and the nope. Anyway. Brain's like, nah, you've lost it. That's the joy of being a little burnt out, is the brain fog eats all the information that you have. And so anyway, the intro just feels really like, I don't know how to explain, but it's just very, very relatable. And you know, when you've pushed yourself as hard as you can. Nimona, thank you. Yes, why was my brain just not getting there? It kept going to the writer's name, not Nimona. And I was like, it starts with an N. I'll get there someday. But yes, Nimona, thank you. It reminds me of Nimona a little bit, and that movie made me cry like a little baby. It's cinnamon topography because it made everyone watching into a bottom with the text like that. Oh my god. I don't know what's funnier. That Val's description was the Netflix thing with the girl, that multiple people got it right just on that. My brain just wasn't getting there at all. I'm glad y'all got there though. Thank you. But yeah, I just really, I don't think I've seen too many games tackle the concept of burnout quite that directly. And her being a fighter is just a metaphor for perfectionism and burnout. And it's just so clear to me. But yes, it's both. Both is good. All right, now let's continue. She's been running in these woods for a minute. I should let her rest. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again, but why do you need to chase things? I mean, look, I also have ADHD and I do need to chase things. Like I need deadlines or my brain doesn't think space and time exists. But like, what kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Why? Why does it have to be brutal? Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to, yeah, sorry. I made you run for like, I made you run for like 10 minutes. I'm going to say keep moving because when we did this the first time, we said rest a moment. I think they both kind of amount to the same, which is ultimately she says, nah, I'm not going to rest, and keeps pushing. No rest, Val, only goals. Didn't you hear her very emotionally healthy intro monologue? Yeah, that was super emotionally healthy and definitely won't cause her any problems. Totally, 100%. We're going to keep moving. Right, I can't slow down. Can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. No, you lost those fights because you were exhausted. I was lazy. Okay. We're gonna hold a rant in me, but laziness does not exist, and I will die on that hill. Laziness is a myth in a capitalism society that only cares about you if you produce things. Therefore, you're lazy if you don't produce stuff. You There's no such thing as lazy, right? None. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But consider, why don't you agree with me? Why do you think laziness is a thing? Maybe perhaps critically examine that. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. Have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. Oof, girl, you need a work-life balance. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? It's almost like the sword is a metaphor. Ugh, I can't carry it because it's too heavy. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? You ever been this hard on yourself when you're just tired and all you need is rest? No. This is impossible. I've carried the sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. Ugh. What's going on? What's wrong with me? I let myself get complacent the way not only failure, but also resting even for a second is framed. Yeah. It's like you're complacent, you're lazy. Resting is not laziness. And I say this as somebody who has a deeply internalized like work ethic that is like you have to push and push and push and push. Resting is weakness. Like that's what I was raised with. I was pushed really hard. And it's been really hard to unlearn that because it is very toxic and it will burn you out. You're going to carry that weight. Damn, okay, just bust out the Cowboy Bebop, Lily. I love that one, by the way. Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? You can set it down. Puritans, the damn Protestant work ethic, truly. Also, welcome on in. I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I've also started to add get rest into my producing actual play talk. I think it's important to add in breaks if you can. I know it's not always realistic because again, we live in capitalism and bills have to get paid and you don't always have the luxury of rest. And that can be really hard to navigate. So when I say rest is important, obviously that comes with a big old asterisk of I understand that sometimes in capitalism to exist that's not always feasible and that's hard because you know sometimes you really do need rest. So it's a matter of like how can you make a space for yourself to get moments of rest and what does that look like, because that'll be different from person to person and situation to situation. I always try to couch that because I hate people who are like, oh, just take a break. It's like not all of us have the luxury of that, and I do want to like acknowledge that. So take rest, but obviously as works for your situation, and you know, but do consider like how can I healthily scale back some things? Can I? Is something I think everyone probably should be asking. But yeah, I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, I'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. I love that even dropping the expectation momentarily is like shame, fear, anxiety. Like Alta's just like, can I do this? It's like, you sure can. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep this pace up, I could... Oh, hang on. I'm gonna keep moving. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winter, she'll know what to do next. Why do we have to prove ourselves? Like, you know what I mean? She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Again, why do we assume we need fixing? Right? I can be fixed. Oh, sweetie. You need new work-life balance and priorities. There's nothing wrong with you. And we passed out. I also like, the first time I played this, I didn't quite understand why Alta had a bandana on, like hiding her face. But I realize now that when she changes it and puts the apron on instead, it's literally like a physical vulnerability thing. She's closed off. You can't read her expression. She's trying to be serious. She's literally hiding herself, right? And then when she puts on the apron and flips it back and becomes like a hair tie instead, she's resting. She's letting herself be seen a bit. And like, I just realized that just now. I was like, oh, that's like visual storytelling. I love that. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I do Boro's voice like he's basically Baymax from Big Hero 6. If you don't know who Baymax is, go look him up. He's a big robot friend and I love him, so I do kind of read Boro in a similar style. I have to go. Nope. Nope. I love that I feel like there's something there about the process of unmasking and trying to feel safe enough to do. Yes. Unmasking, like, literally, metaphorically. Ugh. My goodness, you are not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Boro's like, sure. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. I want to say, I'm not going to be mean to Boro because Boro's nice. I'm going to give him my name. Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. No thanks. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. I love how Boro's like, Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick up the sword? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? Now this feels a little bit interesting because if you are like personally that I don't think Boro's trying to be mean in any way. But could you imagine how Alta must be feeling with this? Like, oh yeah, that wasn't hard. And here's this person that you've just met who's not a fighter, who's a tea maker, and it's like, oh yeah. No big deal. This is easy. What? Like it's hard? And Boro's not framing it that way, but I'm sure that's how Alta's hearing it. It was heavy just before I passed out. Of course not. It's just a sword. I'm gonna say it was heavy just before I passed out. I do like that I can lift the sword though, because like we can't right now. I'm gonna say it was heavy. It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun. Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful. Boro's like, yeah, that sounds fun to me. Alta's like, no, she's gonna beat me into shape. And Boro's like, delightful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Ha, only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Boro already clocking that we're trying too hard. Yeah, basically. Make tea, not war, exactly. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods. Yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there, inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you. It is entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well. I love Boro. He's chill, right? Like, there's no pressure, there's no expectation. It's the total opposite of Alta's brain. You hear the music, and it kind of like, for a moment, there was like a negative sting there, where she's like, I don't know that I can do that. Okay. Left stick to move, right stick to camera. Press the left stick down to jog. We are going to pick up the Pluffin. Look at him. I'm getting ahead of the tutorial. I just needed to pick up the Pluffin. And now I have a cue trait of this little guy. Left trigger to run. Or you can just toggle it on and off with the left stick, which is nice. And you can press right stick to find things. I'm getting ahead of the tutorial a little bit. But you look at the baby. Again, I'm forever excited that I have a Pluffin for life. This is perfect. And I'm very happy with it. I'm trying not to knock him over. Yeah. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm old enough to travel. I guess we'll cosplay a little bit, roleplay as like no, I'm just going to tell you that I'm leaving. No, I just wanted to tell you that I'm leaving right now. I have a mission. I can't just sit around. Oh, well, if that is what you must be doing, then I understand. The exit back to the forest can be found in all directions from here. And remember that you are always welcome back for tea if you wish. Okay, bye. We're going to go run into the forest now. You can find it in all directions. This is a very cute little thing you got going on here, but I'm going to go. Farewell. I actually have no idea how to leave. Where is the hole? Ah, there it is. The log hole. Leave the clearing and return to the forest. Yes. We're gonna go. We're gonna flee. Because I feel like that's more in character, right? She wouldn't just immediately chill out. Ha, that was a laugh. Make tea? No thanks. What a joke that guy is. Boro? Ridiculous name. Rude! Remember, Alta, don't lose sight of why you're here. Find Master Winters, train with her. She's the only option. She's the only option I have. I'll find her. I just work a little harder. Why do you have to work harder? I can do that. I can work harder. I've always just worked harder. Nope. Sometimes just pushing through it doesn't fix it. I feel so attacked, right? Same. Like I said, this game is coming at a very key point in my life where I'm having to slow down. So like I am Alta. Like Alta is me. Minus insulting Boro, I would never do that. Welcome back, miss. Another exciting adventure in the forest, it seems. Ow. Please, be careful not to push yourself too hard. You've been in a great deal of stress. I thrive on stress. I don't thrive on stress, it turns out, but we're gonna say this. I thrive on stress. Haha, this is very big talk from someone who has just passed out. Twice. Boro. Boro's like, Generally speaking, collapsing from exhaustion is, how to phrase it, not intended. This isn't exhaustion. Something is just wrong with me. Is this the thing that's wrong with you? Exhaustion. Boro's not fucking around. No, it's something else. I don't know what. Whatever it is, Master Winters can help me. Ah, yes. How silly of me to think it was exhaustion. Well then, I believe I will be returning back to look after the shop. As always, you are welcome to join me in making tea, but it's your decision to be making. Wishing you the best, miss. Ah, Boro judging me. Can I just keep doing that? I actually didn't try that in the preview. How many times will it let me before I'm like, nah, I can't. Can I just immediately go back? Hold on. We're gonna do some science for a second. Where's the hole? Here it is. Leave the clearing, return to the forest. Yes, I actually only did this twice. I didn't try it a third time. Science! I feel like every time we do this, we're gonna get less and less far. How has this all been so complicated? So confusing. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? None of this is like me at all. I've always worked harder to get what I need. What's changed? Something different? Yeah, you can't just keep doing that. Maybe if I make tea just once or twice, it could heal me. Okay, well, we're still looking at this slightly wrong, but we're aiming in the direction. I'll only do it a couple of times so I don't forget my mission. Whatever happens, Alta, don't lose your fire. Don't lose this. Don't lose this passion. Aww. Here's the thing. You won't lose your passion. I promise. You're just relaxing. Tea could fix me. Tea could fix me. That's true. Okay. So the game's like, you do need to go talk to Boro. This is, in fact, the game. So I just wanted to see what would happen if I went a couple more times, but it's cute. We've kind of gone through here and looked at everything already. We're not going to linger as much this time because, again, there's so much I want to get to. So we're going to go straight to the making of tea. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be helping you with? Maybe I could stay for one cup of tea before I go. Oh, a change of heart? Well, this is quite the delightful surprise. It's only for a few minutes and then I'm off. Very good. I am understanding completely. Tea, therapy, and a dozen more tattoos could fix me, yes. I agree with that. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Okay, hold RT to highlight the current location of other characters and key items in the clearing. So you can do RT and you can also do the right stick. So if you're on like an Xbox controller, you can permanently toggle it with the right stick, do it that way. And you can just hold it. So it's the tattoos I'm missing. Pirate! You're a pirate! Why don't you have tattoos? That'll fix you, clearly. I don't. I'm teasing. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Genuine reason, lifelong goal to visit Japanese hot springs. Oh, that's valid. Yeah, I know that tattoos in Japan are like kind of associated with the Yakuza and like crime. So that is very valid. And like straight up, if you have a lot of tattoos, some hot springs will not allow you in. I knew that much, but that makes sense. I feel like that's chilling out a little bit in these more modern times, like especially with more tourism where there are people who have tattoos. I know a lot of people who make lists of tattoo-friendly onsens. Yeah, I didn't realize it was like that huge of a thing, I guess. But that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind because I too want to go someday. But yeah. Plus, a lot will let you put a flesh-colored bandage over them. Ooh. Well, there you go. Now you have no reason not to get a tattoo. It's changed in recent years a lot, so I'm more inclined to start getting them now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was gonna say, and you could put like a bandage over it, or yeah. That's cool though. I'm glad it's changing, because that's more accessible. But yeah. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all of the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. I do like that this game is very, like low. I need like a low key management game that's like, it's got some of the management sim elements. Minami Lane was like this as well, where you had like management sim elements, but there was no stress timers and you could just do infinite resources if you wanted. And I kind of like that lower stress. No time stress is good. All sounds good. Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then please come speak with me. I too dream of going to Japan, and I've researched this as someone with almost 20 tattoos. You're so valid. That's good to know though. I actually never thought about it in either direction. The reason I would love tattoos, and genuinely the reason why I hesitate on it, is I'm a medical oddity. Which is to say I have the most reactive body and the most reactive skin. So I just haven't wanted to roll the dice on what would happen. And that's kind of why I've avoided it. I might get like a small tattoo on my wrist someday, not to get too heavy, but I have some one specific self-harm scar that I would like to kind of tattoo over on my wrist, and that would be kind of nice to like get a tiny tattoo, like a little constellation or something like colorful would be kind of fun. And that's like the one tattoo I kind of wanted to try getting at some point. But yeah, talk to me anytime about tattoos. I might. I truly want. I'm tempted by a small one, you know. So I might. But yeah. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss the next steps. Are we ready for our T-ball? I'm also gonna be a little try hard and go get some more because I just love the thought of collecting more. I'm trying to find more. Better concept actually. Hold on. I want to make 2 balls. I like it. You can just here. I'm gonna swipe the basket. Basket swipey. The game really does just kind of let you go. Yes, I would love to talk tattoos at some point. Aha. Aha. Take that, T. That's my plan for my first one. I want to take the clay imprint of Sonya's paw they took and find someone who can tattoo it on my chest. Oh, I love that, Pirate. That's cute. I think that would be very fitting. I highly recommend getting a small tattoo first anyways. I was nervous for a long time as someone with sensitive skin, allergies, and bad eggs. And yeah, I also... handshakes and super reactive skin. I just... would not like it. And then I want... it'll be one on my wrist, and then I have one kind of here-ish because I have a very tiny tattoo splotch anyway from... not to get too into medical, but they tattoo a little dot where they radiate you. So I would like to tattoo over the radiation dot. A small one. Just to kind of not have that anymore would be nice. Because it can be a little weird for me. And I think that would be a nice, like, let's just cover over it with something fun. So those are like the 2 tattoos I would want. Also, this music is amazingly soothing. But yes, tattoo is fun. Also, if you don't want tattoos, also totally fine. Not to be too pressury on either direction. All right, we're gonna have 2 T-balls. We've overachieved. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a T-ball. See? Balls. We needed 2 balls. I think that's fair, wouldn't you? For easy storage and transportation. Yes, the T-ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. Love a T-ball. But miss, we can put the T-ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. The last time I did this for the little preview, I took all the tools at once, and he notes that you figured out how to take them all already, which is nice. A nice little comment. For now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. I love this watering can, by the way. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stash, come and meet me outside by the garden. Okay, so we can press X to stash an item, and then X can be used when an item is in your hand. So yeah, we can stash stuff, and then you can open your pocket and retrieve them. I think I will continue to just take all the stuff because it's kind of fun. Also, I might just go be a gremlin and, you know, use it all at once when I shouldn't be anyway. All right, where's Boro? There's Boro. Time for gardening. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. I love planting of plants. Something about that is very cute. We still have about 17 minutes. We're doing great on time, actually. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Ah, yes, we were introduced to the concept of a plant egg when I did a preview of this, and it still fascinates me that they went, what if plant egg? We got you there. A plant egg. A plague, if you will. Yes, that's very good. I like that. All right, another pun for Amalia. Since it is Amalia's birthday, we have to do puns because that is what Amalia likes and thrives on, and we must feed. What's a D&D player's favorite drink? Being jump scared by the T-ball timers midway through a sentence. Okay, hold on one more time. What's a D&D player's favorite drink? Diced tea. Very good. I have at any given point dice on my desk, but no tea. So I might need to fix that. I do literally have, like literally. Oh, also shout out to One Neat Cat. Please don't look at the dust. But One Neat Cat and her husband, Mr. Cat, 3D printed out a little dragon. A cute little dragon buddy that can hold a D20. So I have this on my desk at any given point in time because I love it so much. And then this dice has like it's got a liquid core. So this like moves. Very fidget toy friendly. So yeah. I don't remember what that had to do with anything. Oh, dice. Anyway, back to our plague. Amalia, you're great. I hope you're enjoying a very restful birthday. And I didn't groan at that one. So haha. So this is our plague, our plant egg, if you will. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden, but I like being organized, so we'll probably keep it there. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So, why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. All right, line of blue seeds. I do like that the grid just appears for us. Plant egg! Ah, we have made egg. Please enjoy egg or plant egg or plague, however you wish to say that. It's a good plague. We love a plague. And again, if you're like, this is a fun game, this is Wanderstop. Okay, the T-ball timers are going to jump scare me every time, but have Wanderstop link. Again, if you don't like buy it, you don't, but you're interested in it, even though it's already out, wish lists do still help on Steam quite a bit. So if you at least wishlist it, it does help the devs out quite a bit, just to get seen in that good old algorithm we all have to live and die by. Hate it. Also, let me high bye for a sec so you can see that the game does give you like the grid to follow in the corners, so you've got a visual, which is really nice because I need visuals very badly. Yeah. I finished making the plant egg. I talked like I was Boro as Alta. My bad. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water and pour it onto your new egg. Love it. Once you've done this, please come speak with me again. Okay. Stuff. Give me water can. Fill up watering can. Oh, I love that it's like kind of just putting it in the back of the frog. It is very good. Okay. Watering time. Press A to water. Oh. It's so good. We're gonna water it some more. Can I water it more? No. Okay. Gotta water your eggs. It's important to water your eggs because that's definitely how eggs work. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here, I think, but I just wanted to water it. Something about like the little sound it makes is it's satisfying. Anyway, we have plants now. Plenty of blue fern seeds. Right. You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Yeah, I already did that. I have more seeds now. Oh, cool. I like that it acknowledges that. Oh, so you did. It is very on brand for you to be rushing ahead to the next step. Wow! Boro just said, you really couldn't take your time, huh? You just had to go and water it immediately. I understand. You're a gremlin and you don't know how to chill out. I appreciate that about you. Boro's just constantly dragging me. And I love that. Very well, then let us jump ahead to the next step in the gardening process. Oh my god, how many steps are there? Is this written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point it to you later. I have... Hold on, we're putting all... I dropped tea. You hear sounds. It's Val dropping tea on accident. Because... I have a physical copy of this and I'm just really excited to have this for like life now. I have it physical manual and that is so cool. Okay. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Guess. Foxtail agave. I have no idea. It could be literally anything. I'm gonna say large hybrids because I know the answers already. That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. I misunderstood this concept in the preview, but as I'm reading this now, it makes perfect sense to me. So either they changed some of the phrasing, or my brain is firing a little better today. The brain cells are brain cellsing a little bit more. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get the seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Okay. I understand this better this time. I don't know why, but I love that for me. Alright, the grid. Splash that wet stuff around. That is indeed what we're doing. Plant egg. Did I do this right? I feel like I did it right. Let's find out. I did! Okay, we're doing so much better this time around. I love that for me. I understood that better. And again, I don't know if that's just because they changed the phrasing so that it makes more sense, or if my brain was just parsing it a little easier this time around. I'm not sure. Does it only do 2 at a time? It does. Okay. We have stuff. I just wanted to keep watering it. Okay. And let's go ahead and fill up the watering can real quick so it's completely empty. So that way the next thing we have to do, there will be water for it. There you go, Boro. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly, you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip. Oh, so that's why this one is called a chip chip. Hold on. Where is it? Chip chip. Chip chip is slightly spicy, apparently. But I'm curious how that'll come out in the end. And we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns, and I already know all of them because they're pre-printed in this book. Yay. Cheats. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? I do, actually. Also, hi, Tom. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Sure, why not? Haha, it is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside and I will explain the tea machine to you. We have about 5 minutes, so I guess we can try to get this in before the ad kicks in. But yes, please go follow Tom. Tom is great. Press Y to open your field guide. Large hybrids. And again, I have, courtesy of Ivy Road, I do have my own physical copy, complete with the backside, of the field guide. So that is pretty cool. And I'm pretty excited about that, and I will show it off every time because I feel powerful. Okay, let's go make tea. Oh wait, our balls. I know what I said. I know I said our balls. I gotta get my tea balls. I have so many. Okay. Where's Boro? Boro, there you are. How did he teleport in here? He was right next to me. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Haha, goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. Oh, here we go. No, I just want to get on with it. No, tell me this joke. Okay. Here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they are going to be kicked out of the restaurant, when suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe, actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says, "No astronauts"? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says, "No astronauts allowed." This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. What is happening? They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. Then, after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Or theater, since I say it a specific way, apparently. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, Boro, you have 3 minutes. Okay. So after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end." Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. I am laughing. I'm laughing. You tried, bud. I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, we're laughing. Indeed, even though you are not actually laughing on the outside, I am quite certain you are laughing internally. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to the tea making? I am quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Because we're going to do an ad break because the ads are going to kick in a minute and a half. Boro took a long time to make that joke. And when we get back, we're going to learn how to make tea. I'm just going to leave this on this dialogue menu. So yes, stretch, hydrate, meds. Hydrate could be tea. Would be very fitting. And yeah, I'll be right back after we get some of these ads out of the way. So you don't get hit with ads while we're making tea and trying to relax because that's very counterproductive. So yeah, BRB. Alrighty, I am back. I also forgot how to say words for a second there. I literally unmuted my mic, stared at it, and went, how do I do this again? I just need everyone to know my brain fully had a moment of like, what am I doing? So anyway, I'm back. What are words? I don't know today, apparently. That was just really funny. My brain absolutely farted for a minute. Very long and sustained toot. Also, P4D, welcome on in. I also need everyone to know that my local library has emailed me 3 times today saying that I have 3 different things ready to be picked up again. I've been reading comic books and stuff, and so I have like 6 comic books, and it's just kind of funny. I just need everyone to know that. Okay, we're back, and we are going to get to the next most important step of all, which is the tea making part. So let's learn how to make tea after Boro told us a very silly, funny joke, and I'm sure that joke will land constantly and forever and ever. But yeah. Oh. Unrelated to Boro, but related to the comic book stuff real quick before I get back into the game. I have been reading The Wicked and the Divine, and I'm on volume 4, and I'm almost done with it. And what the fuck is this comic series? It's so good, but so full of death. Many people die. That is kind of the point. But it's just it's so good. It's so good. I just wasn't expecting the constant murder. But it's I really want to see how it all resolves because I'm really curious. So I'm almost done with that. But yeah, The Wicked and the Divine is really good. It's so pretty. I'm always like face smushed up against window at it in bookstores. It is gorgeous, and the cover art's gorgeous. The art in general, like all of it is just so good. It's so pretty. But yes, tea making. Shall we make some tea? Behold, the tea machine. This is definitely how we make tea properly in life. This elaborate tea machine is in every tea store you've ever been to. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly, miss? I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. Ah, yes, the tea bong. Ah, yes, the classic tea bong. Who wouldn't have that in their tea shop? These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. I love to be checking a book, Alta. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well, which is good because someone like me would like to check the notes. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. Climb up there. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. I love Boro, by the way. Have I mentioned Boro is the best? Alright. T-bonk. Hold A down to pour water. We're gonna fill it up. Must fill up the T-bong to completion. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. That ladder does not seem OSHA compliant. Oh no, by no means. Alright. Oh. Ah! Oh! I see. Oh. Did it? Aha! Now that is some steaming hot water. You are doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? No, please help me. Please keep giving me the instructions. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. This is some like Ghibli level stuff. Now to rotate the ladder. Kiki. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. The best type of tea, oolong instead of oolong. Oh my god, pirate, please. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. When you toss any item into the infuser, then you toss any item into the infuser. Any item at all. This is, of course, where you will be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Okay. How do I do that? Where? Oh, I think I probably need to have something in my hand. Oh, T-ball. Toss it. Chuck it. And then... Nope. 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 Where is it? Nope. Chip. I was like, where'd they go? Chuck it. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your tea ball. Boil them, shake them, put them in the tea. That was about plants, right? Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we will move on to our final step. That seems fine. Kiki. Oop, I went too far. Kiki. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. Oh my god. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it into the grate below. Or onto the grate below, rather. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. I do wish, but for now we'll do the one. And then... Oh, okay, hold on. Did I get it right? No! Okay, I didn't get it right. That's gonna take some time. But it's fine, because the tea is still in the cup. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Oh, kind of moved the camera. I didn't realize. Oh, he's so adorable when he's sipping tea. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Okay. Let's go. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I'm not an art critic. I'm just here until I'm well enough to leave. I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? Yes? What if I said yes? Yes. Can we ban that? The mod just... An art critic is better than me acting. An art critic is better than me at critiquing art. It was very weird. Ignore that. Probably a bot. Just like that. Just like I'm better than art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at whatever it is you do. Tea making, Alta. Come on. Huh. But am I better than you at running a tea shop? How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum. What a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? Yum, exactly. I simply meant that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? Oh, she's hearing quit. He's just saying it's okay if you basically need a place to rest. This will always be available to you. She's hearing you suck. And that's hard. Boro's just trying his best. Alta is just not in the headspace and like not in the frame to hear what exactly he's offering is so kind. I think she's just hearing you should quit because you're weak. You know, like it's feeding into that brain space, which is not true. And that is very much the rude brain being rude brain. But yeah, it could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? He's literally just telling you life doesn't always work out the way you expect it to, and that sometimes it's okay to change. Am I saying this at myself? Yes, it's fine. I feel like Ian is just leaning in like, tell me more about that. Because I hate change. I don't like it when things don't work out. And I too talk with my hands. So again, I'm Alta. I have devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it, except I have a funny feeling Boro can imagine it because Boro didn't get to Boro status easily either. You understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. I was like, are we still talking about tea? We are not. We are talking about Alta. This also feels so raw for me. Like this is like not to get too personal, but yeah, like this feels very similar to how I felt when people kept telling me that you need to slow down because of your health stuff. And like, especially back when I first started doing writing stuff, they're like, well, maybe it just won't work out. And I was like, you're literally talking about the one thing I want to do and you're telling me I can't do it. And that's not necessarily what they meant, but that's how my brain heard it. It was more like, sometimes what you think you're good at, like if you pour your focus into just this one single thing, doesn't mean there's nothing else out there that you're good at, right? And that maybe you won't find something else you love and might have to focus on instead because you can't energy, health, time, mental health wise focus on that other thing, right? Like there's other things in life than just this one singular focus, basically. And that's so hard to internalize, especially if you're a creative person. It's difficult because your creative interests are also, they feel like an extension of you, and like what Alta said about the sword. But you, even if you do these creative things, you still have to put the sword down metaphorically from time to time and rest. I don't like it. I see the theme, but I don't like it because it's one that I'm struggling with because I have to take breaks and stuff too. So it's just this is so real. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? See, that mediocrity thing too. Why is it mediocrity to just live your life? Why is that a failure? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Nothing wrong with asking for help either. Miss, can I borrow's like, oh, what am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? And she still can't pick it up because it's too heavy. Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Oh, yeah, this is when we ran into the woods last time. I didn't do that. This is like the 4th time we've gone running. Okay, bye. So Alta's going through it. Because Burrow snuck out there and super glued it down, but you were me. Yeah, you can't lift it because it's secretly super glued. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. Why is mediocrity equal losing and excellence equals undefeated? She had an excellent fighting record that no one can ever take away from her. Why is that not good enough? You know what I mean? Just saying. This is also me at me for feeling like the short story I got in one of the best anthologies ever in the US. My brain immediately goalposted that to now you have to do a novel. And this isn't good enough. And it's like, no, it is good enough actually. So, again, big sympathies. If I have to, I'll... Can't believe how tired I've been. I'm gonna keep moving because I don't think she's learned the lesson yet, and I pressed rest a moment last time. Keep moving. I can't move. I don't have the energy. Welcome to American exceptionalism. Yep.
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason.
Doesn't have to. There doesn't ever have to be a reason. Sometimes you just lose. Also, that Picard scene in The Next Generation is you can do everything right. You can make all the right moves sometimes in life and still lose. That's just life. That's not a failure. I think about that scene a lot, even though the scene that I've seen that scene clipped out of context, but the actual episode was about Data learning how to win at 4D chess, which is not, the goal wasn't to win. It was to just be equal, like to just stall for time, and that's how he won. Like reframed what winning was, and like that was kind of the whole point of the episode, which was, I still think about that sometimes, like what is winning. So that feels also adjacent here, like with your framework and your how you view things.
I lost. It was so stupid.
Also ableism words, sorry.
For over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt all
I like that the background's getting red.
That's why you're here.
Because that's
in
the
this forest.
bad brain things.
Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
So much stress. Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Oh, honey, no. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit just because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I can find him just so I can show him how strong. And out we go again. So real. We think in such outcome-based terms when process is also important and impact. Like, I hate that the whole the journey, like the end goal is the journey we made, like, right? Like, that kind of can feel a little cheesy, but it is true. Your life is the thing you're doing in real time right now. That is the life you're living. And if you only think about one outcome in the far future, your life is just happening without you. And that can be something you need to be mindful of. Again, that work-life balance, right? It's so hard. I say this as somebody who really struggles with it. I also may be reading too much into it, but I wonder about how the art of the dude she lost to looks like it was nowhere near as big a deal to him as it was to her. He's just waving, smiling, and having a great time. That is a great point, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah, the guy she lost to was just either bravado or like no biggie, whereas she's just struggling really hard. And what creator hasn't been there, right? Where you see someone else's art or someone else's writing and you're like, for me in the short story world and science fiction and fantasy land, there are some writers who pump out like, I don't know, 50, 60, 100 short stories a year. Like their goal is 100 rejections a year. And they're seemingly on social media constantly getting acceptances. And so you see that and you're like, why is this so easy for you and so hard for me? And the answer, of course, is that's a false equivalence and don't compare yourself. And it's not easy for them, and they're choosing to maybe sacrifice some other things in their life, like sleep, health, their family time, their social time. You don't know what they're sacrificing to pump that out, actually. And you don't know the situation. And so that's kind of something I always keep in mind, is that person who looks like they're doing it flawlessly, they're sacrificing a lot to do that. And, or if they aren't, they had a lot of luck and a lot of privilege that you don't. And it's not comparable. You cannot compare it. So that's sort of again, this game makes me feel all the creator feelings in the world, and it's dragging me and it's making me feel seen all at the same time. And I love it. I love it a lot. I kind of needed this right now. I don't know if that makes sense. This is one of those games that came out right place, right time for me, because it's really forcing me to think about some of the things I've been avoiding thinking about. And it's kind of reinforcing a lot of things I've been hitting my head against a wall on. So it's like, okay, game, I see the lesson. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. Oh, what's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I'm gonna cry. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. I lost 2 fights for no reason. I'm gonna say that I lost 2 fights for no reason because I think I picked this one last time, but this feels like the one that hits harder and is like the realer problem. Undefeated for 3.5 years, and then suddenly I can't control my body. It's almost like that's a lot of effort. It's not like me. Something's wrong. And you were thinking that forever, into the end of time, you would never lose. Boro's just like, yeah, something like that. My goodness, no wonder you're in the state you are. What do you mean? Miss Alta, you were tired. Can you not see how tired you are? No? Fine. It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. That's what people say at me. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. I still have questions about that, but it's fine. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Yes. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Also, I will say, as somebody who does have an ADHD brain that doesn't know how to chill ever, and feels like I have to squeeze in every single thing into every single moment of my time because that's how my brain is just taught to hyper pressure everything. Unproductivity, rest, and actual rest, not just doing your side hustles because that's not a break. It is helpful for your brain. It needs the rest to fix the damage from all the stress that you're inflicting on it. It's like if you work out a muscle, you can't just work out the muscle every day. Eventually, you will have a major problem if you do that and you push it and push it and push it. You're literally tearing that muscle every time. And eventually, things will build up in your blood system and or your muscle will just get permanently damaged. So it's kind of similar. Your brain is an organ. It's not like a metaphorical thing. You have a brain in there that needs physical time to rest and repair itself. And if you don't give it that, it's gonna be so bad. And it's hard to internalize that sometimes because I think a lot of people don't view their brain as like a physical part of them. But it's something to keep in mind with burnout, that like some of that is literally your brain is damaged. Like it's tired. You've worked it and worked it and worked it, and it needs some time to repair itself. And I think viewing it physically like that, for me anyway, kind of helps kind of solidify it, like object permanence wise, if that makes sense. So you literally need to rest your brain, and then if you rest, it'll be easier to think of things. So, well, yes, but also how can I min-max rest? How can I rest productively so that I can rest faster, Sparks? That is, yes. There is also that. Have I done that? Yes. But hello. Welcome on in. Also, I'm sorry. I feel like I've been getting kind of real with this game. This soothing tea game that I'm really excited to play. I feel like I've just been having some real moments, some real talk about it. But I really feel very seen by the burnout conversations because I'm like there. Currently having to scale back. I am literally Alta, just having to rest on the proverbial bench, as it were, because the, again, metaphorical sword is too heavy to pick up and I'm tired. So I feel very rejuvenated by this, but it's also like giving me the big thinky thoughts, as it were. Also, I'm very distracted. So we're gonna segue to something completely not different, like not at all related. But there is a car outside of our apartment that we just simply have dubbed Shrek, because it is Shrek green, right? Like that color, like the Shrek green. We just call it Shrek. And it's been there all winter. It hasn't moved. We've been taking bets on how long it takes for someone to do something about this car. Like nobody has done anything with it. And finally today, as the stream started, a tow truck came in and I screamed on the BRB to Ian, "The Shrek car is finally moving." It's been like 4 or 5 months, and fun fact, you do need to drive your car more than that. So we were wondering how long it would take Shrek to move. So fun apartment life things. Somebody, it's moving. It's been 84 years. Yes, that's completely unrelated. That's just I have the window open because it's nice out. I see movement, and the Shrek is gone now. There is no Shrek anymore. Oh yeah, that battery is dead. Oh yeah. So dead. It hasn't been moved in months. We were like, there's no way this car is still functional. So yeah. Fun to this very emotional piano, The Tale of Shrek. Oh, come on. Don't stop at that. Somebody once told me. Is right there. You're right. Oh my God. Your mind. But yes. So anyway, this emotional piano is the perfect music for this random Shrek narrative. Anyway, shall we continue Boro's life lesson of chill the fuck out? Extremely. Now you are understanding. I also needed just like a small fun break from like how real this whole conversation is. Oh, hello? Controller? controller? Did my game freeze? Did the thing about Shrek break it? Okay, hold up. Oh no! Oh, okay. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. Okay, we fixed the game. I just had to click it a bunch of times. It was like genuinely stuck. I was like, oh no. Also, welcome on in, Jazz. Have a good lurk. Bye. Okay, but yeah, Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. There we go, it's fixed. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. And you can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. And then, one of these times, you will be collapsing for good. This is so real, by the way. This is a cute tea game, but that is so real. But here, in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. I also like this acknowledgement of like rest won't solve the problem because some problems are too big for that, but like you do still need to rest. So here is what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time, which is also the antithesis to most tea shop owning time management games, where your goal is to win at capitalism, but you're still doing a capitalism. So you're still doing the like Fields of Mystery, but you have a timer. You have to pay attention to your days and years. You have to micromanage your time. So like this game completely went, you don't even need to do that in game form. We're going to remove that completely. And I think that's beautiful because sometimes you do need that. I think sometimes winning at capitalism games can be very fun because you get the escapism of winning at capitalism. You know, where you get the money, you succeed at the job, it's easy to perform tasks and get gold, and there's no rent. Your grandpa gave you a house. Like you're kind of getting the escapism of you're not stuck paying rent, struggling with the economy that's out of your hands, right? So I do think the time management stuff has a place, but I also really love this game is also purposefully going, but that's still capitalism. So let's just do that away completely. And I think there's a space for that too. It might be a good way to take your mind off of things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Also, thank you for that raid. Welcome on in. Please let us in. I promise we're cool. That is a very fun raid command. Welcome on in, raiders. Hi, hello. If you are new here, my name is Val or Space Valkyries. I'm a queer variety streamer and science fiction and fantasy writer under the pen name VM Ayala. And today we are playing Wanderstop. And we have been talking a lot about burnout and creative recovery and rest and taking time for yourself. I love that kitten emote. That is very good. But welcome on in. What were y'all playing? I hope you enjoy hanging out here. If you have to raid and run, please feel free to do that. If you've been hanging out with Small Fry Meg for a while, please don't forget to take care of yourself, stretch, hydrate, meds, all that good stuff. I always like to remind folks of that because you gotta get up in self-care. We are also playing Wanderstop. Oh, okay. So you were aware of the dragging that this game does for like paying attention to burnout and like things like that, and that's really been a big thing. I've just been stopping every 5 seconds to talk about how I'm a writer, and like the creative burnout element of that is so real, and I just think this game is really great. So and really cute and fun. But yeah, we're kind of in the beginning of it still, because I just started it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. But yeah, so feel free to hang out, lurk, raid and run, say hi bye, maybe come back another time. We usually stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 10:30 in the morning, though I will not be streaming this Friday because it's my spring break, so I'm taking some rest. But yes, got a raid and run. It was nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you as well. Thank you for trusting me with your community. I appreciate that. And we're just having some feelings. This very emotional, somber, like heartfelt piano is also giving me feelings. But yeah, so thank you for trusting me with your community. I hope you have a good rest of your time zone. But yeah, simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Or I could leave now. Let me think about it. I'm gonna say let me think about it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. I love Boro. He's so good. If we had like this kind of tea shop in life where like you just need a rest and go work at a go work, quote unquote, at a tea shop where there's no obligations, but just like doing some mindless activities, that would be really nice. Wouldn't it? I would love that actually. All right. We're immediately going to go talk to Boro. I guess I could. I kind of want to see what happens if I just go to the forest one more time, because I didn't try that. So let's be a little stubborn about it. What happens if I leave the clearing and return to the forest? Yes. I just want to see if it... Oh, it lets me. Okay. How has this all been so complicated? So confusing. None of this is like me. I've always worked harder to get what I need. What's changed? Just something different? Maybe I'm... Okay, maybe if I make tea once or twice, it could heal me. Okay, it's the same thing. I'll only do it a couple of times so I don't forget my mission. Whatever happens, Alta, don't lose your fire. Don't lose this. Don't lose this passion. Okay, so it does the same thing. It repeats that. I do think there's... I don't think you'll lose your passion if you take rest. I will say that. All right. We're not going to keep running out into the forest, not only just to save time, but also because, you know, the whole goal is to rest. I just wanted to see if it would give me some new dialogue, and it did not, and that's fine. Also, please appreciate Huffin'. Look at this bar. Rest could even restore your passion, one might say. Exactly. I understand the fear, though. If you stop, what if the drive doesn't stick around? Yeah, I think a lot of people have that fear. A lot of artists and writers and creators and streamers. It's I've heard rest could restore your passion even. I'm still not sure I believe it though. Please enjoy this Pluffin. Don't lose your way. Yeah, it's oops, excuse me, I had a cough. But it's definitely kind of difficult to slow down, because there's also a lot of pressure of like, if you slow down, will you ever be able to get going again? You know, that like, well, kind of what Amalia was saying, right? Where like, if you I'm sorry, doing this with the Pluffin sounds every time I run is very funny. You know, like, will that drive just go away? It is kind of really, it is scary. Me haven't taken a trip and have not painted anything since I got back. It's hard to climb back on the wagon. And sometimes that might also be your body telling you that like maybe you, and here's the tricky part, because sometimes that's legitimate and you need a rest. Sometimes that's also depression. Sometimes it's hard to like, and sometimes you do have to regain the momentum, and it's like, you know, you haven't used the muscle in a while, so you do have to kind of build back up to it, right? So sometimes it's like your depression being an asshole. Sometimes it's legitimate rest, and it's hard to know sometimes what is happening there. So have a Pluffin in these trying times. Me, if I don't work on drawing for even a day, even though it's a hobby, yeah. And that can be difficult. It can be stressful. It can also kind of like, that pressure can kill your love of it too. So it's like trying to find that balance. As I continue to just run around with this Pluffin. It was so cute. But yes, let's go talk to Boro. Have him show us the rest of the tea making process. The music in the house is also very good and cute. Aha! So you are feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you were well enough. Besides, I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. This is like, I hate that I have literally nothing else to do. This is, I suppose this is good for my training. We do owe Boro because we've made him pick us up like 5 times now. So I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider that debt repaid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please, come with me. All right. And we're also going to ignore this, where this thing has horse, dog, and then cow. Do I understand this? No. No, I do not. We're going to put it back to horse, though, because I like that song. But this is the music dial and animal sound effect dial. Because that makes sense. Welcome back to the maintenance room, Miss Alta. The last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can, but I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. Of course, you probably know this, seeing as how you've already taken them off the rack. I was advanced. You must be feeling eager to do shop management work, huh? Why, Boro feels the exact same way. A broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside, and if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers to clip them. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Okay, so field guide. It's all in there. I hope you will be taking good care of our shop tool. Also, the bookmark, literally. Like, again, it's so cool that I have a physical copy of that. I'm very happy about it. I hope you will be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. I want this as a dishwasher. I don't think it would be effective, but like it would be so pretty and cute and fun that I want it. When the cup is dirty, you could be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room. Thoroughly clean. It does look so fun, right? It is the traditional rail, train, waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Is everything making sense so far? Yes, lie. I'm gonna lie, because it's kind of funny. Very good. I am glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. How else will our customers know to come to you for tea? Oh god, people will just walk up to me and ask me for tea? I want customers to feel intimidated. I'm gonna say this one. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Like this. So you remove the bandana and put it in like as a hairband, and then you kind of have this. Her whole physicality kind of changes when she's not masking her face and trying to look like a gruff fighter, which I kind of like. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. This isn't in any way true, and that isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there was one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Not to try to look angrier. I know, I almost picked that one. Okay. Boro, where are we going? Boro, where are we going? Okay, well, Boro's taking his time. Oops. I'm gonna press the wrong buttons repetitively. I like how we sweep with like a fighting move. Like we're trying to train. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? I feel like that's also like metaphorical. Like she's blocking herself because she is so stressed and tired and doesn't want to pick up the sword right now. Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. And then he just takes it like it's nothing. Please, come with me. Isn't taking your time kind of the point? Yeah. Oh, mushroom. Wait, mushroom. Okay, fine. Because it's supposed to be a whole cutscene because the music is different, but I'm gonna take stuff instead. I'm like, I'm gonna take my time and do other things in the process. Fine. Oh. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. I like that. I'm gonna give it a spot to rest on its own as well. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Boro, you don't know how important the sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Tell him. We're gonna tell him, because I want to know. I remember vaguely, but you know. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. Well, yeah, because sword making is its own thing. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it and leave everything else behind. Well, I don't think that's entirely, but okay. Specialized focused versus broad. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith, not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. The sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again. I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. Aww. But you do need some rest time. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? So how exactly am I supposed to run this tea shop? Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred, but other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. I kind of love that, honestly. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down. Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. I love it. We have a little library. There is a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. I love Boro. Okay, thank you, Boro. Hey, Boro, you know how a bunch of plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruits or seeds. Aha, Miss Alta, you have depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you have been watering them a certain amount of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing you mentioned is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It is like retirement for plants. Can you imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish? They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you are always welcome to be making more new plants if you are needing new resources, yes? I saw the plant glow, yeah. I need to watch I Saw the TV Glow. It's on my list. More new plant children to slowly shuffle along the mortal thread towards plant golf. I will let the new plants live long, happy lives. I will propel them rapidly toward old age. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick it because I'm curious. That is certainly up to you. Perhaps the plants are all looking forward to plant golf? Who knows? Okay, well, that's fine. Can we just casually try to pick this up whenever we want? Yeah. I don't get it. Burrow had no problem carrying it, so what's wrong with me? I'll fix this. That's what I'm good at. Again, there's nothing wrong with you, but okay. So there's nothing to do now, but ingredient time. We have ingredients. Tips for using your inventory. You can swap an item in your hand for an item in your inventory, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh. But this still has pollen. So we're going to water it. I keep pressing X instead of... There we go. Can we also just trim any plants that don't, you know, produce seed anymore? Can we hasten to the proverbial plant death after plant golf? Oh, speaking of which, yeah, that's gone now. That's fine. Let's see. Sweet stuff. Oops, I missed. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, gross. What? Okay, I'm just gonna go clean this. This looks nasty. This looks gross. I'm gonna put it on the cup thingy. Right. There we go. That's gonna go be clean. Alta to the plants. We're on a schedule here. Yeah, Alta still just tried. Despite Boro telling her all this, she's like, and I'm gonna put you on the try hard schedule. Okay, you can just cut them. That's good to know. Let's see. Doing that Judge Judy tapping the watch gif. Yes. Also, have a good pizza time. Oh, the table. Oop, there's a person. Hello. Customer. Hello there. Yeah, hi? Do you want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no. Thank you. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Or, in that case, I'll just, do something else then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 Awesome. Boro! A friendly reminder, you can hold right trigger down to highlight the current location. Okay. Boro! Boro, I didn't want my tea! Hello, miss. I saw you speaking with our new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said no. I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part. This is a tea shop. People are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made this rule that one must be ordering tea? I did. I made it right now. You did, I'm guessing. I'm gonna say you did, I'm guessing. Boro did nothing of the sort. In fact, you're having almost no rules here. That's silly. There have to be rules as like the #1 rule. Miss Alta, you might wish to try a lighter touch with our customers. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. We are not in control of them, no? But the rules. Well, capitalism. Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No, this person is in our tea shop. They are going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here, to make tea for people. Ah, you're pressuring this too. The least they could do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds like you've made up your... Oh my god, we're already at ad break again. I would say, yes, I know it's very admirable of me to be so visionary. Okay, so we're gonna pause here, I guess. Well, I'll pause it because I don't know if there's like a timer on the customer stuff. So don't forget to stretch, hydrate, take your meds, all that good stuff. We're probably gonna go for 1 more hour because I have the energy for it. I promise I'm not pushing. We're also not streaming on Friday, and I kind of want to distract my brain from just some stressful medical boogaloo stuff that I've just been trying to find a blood pressure medication and nothing has been working. It's just been a little stressful. So we're going to play the soothing tea game to let me not think about that. So yeah, so don't forget to stretch, hydrate, meds, all that good stuff. I'll run an ad so we don't get slapped with ads while we're trying to make tea, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Ian is making me matcha because I was like, I haven't had matcha in a minute, and yes, y'all get double melons today, which makes sense because, you know, double the length of time that we normally go. I haven't done a 3.5 or like a 4-hour stream in a minute, and I realized that it kind of helps that I tragically do like lower back exercises now that have been really helping my lower back, so like I have less pain. My sweater, so I picked this today because it's the Animal Crossing like coffee place, and I just felt right for like a tea shop game. This was the closest to like a tea related outfit that I had. So I there's that. There was that going for me. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, we're about to harass this person. Hey there, we just talked a second ago. Are you ready to demand people drink my tea? Because I'm sure that can only go well for all of us. Oh, right, yes, hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but that was obviously a slip of the tongue. I'm gonna say let's not dance around it. You're drinking tea and that's final. Well, it's just that I'm not really thirsty at the moment, so you know, no tea for me right now. Yeah, thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? I'll just like... let me explain to you what my day has been like. I collapse every time I go out in the forest to find help. I can't carry my sword. I have to be nice to complete strangers. I can't carry my sword, the single most important thing I own. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long, and my one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. Actually, that's not your one responsibility, but okay. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm going to make you a tea, and you will drink it, because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Or what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave? How will I give you tea? I'm sorry. Well, they just like bully me immediately. Okay, Boro, this isn't working. Why is there a horse? Horse sounds. Boro. Boro, they left. The person in the cape just walked out on me for no reason. It's a start, is it? Aha, I see. And did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? Yeah, duh, because again, this is a tea shop. Miss Alta, Boro is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically. But please remember that making tea is only being a part of what Wanderstop offers. Customers may simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just a break from travel. Or sometimes they are not even knowing what they want, and that is okay as well. Maybe you just haven't tried hard enough to assist them. Sounds like they don't need me then. Well, I'm gonna do this one. Indeed, in some cases that might be true. But then why am I here at all? Because we feel like we have to be doing something for other people to have value. We have to be doing something to create value for ourselves, which is not the case. If there isn't something I can do out here, I'm going to lose my mind. Otherwise, if I'm not making progress on something, I'm going to freak out. Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I am sure we will be having new customers soon, it might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are any new plans you wish to make, perhaps now is a good time. Alta is that manager who's like, the bathroom is for customers only. Yeah, 100%. Or if you see any leaves gathered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alta. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it, if you can. Oh, and you can also do Boro's favorite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea. Would you perhaps try making a cup of tea for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavor that would suit you. With your finished cup of tea, perhaps you'll find a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage, it's easy to let the mind wander, yes? It is a time only for you, Miss Alta. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff tea is. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do now, in our downtime? Sure, maybe. Wonderful. That is good to be hearing. I am very grateful for your patience, and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. I didn't read them fast enough, but the other one at the bottom was these don't sound like measurable things. And yes, they are not measurable goals. It's the antithesis of capitalism. Because something I've been learning in college, again, I'm going for a business degree with a marketing concentration. So everything, and I do mean every fucking thing, is about measurable, quantitative goals. Like what metrics can you assign yourself? You gotta hit your KPIs. Yeah, yep. And it is exhausting. And it's useful if you're running an actual business, sure, but like, oh my God, it's just, when you apply that to your whole being and your whole life and your whole self, it is depressing. And I'm glad this game like is kind of like, what if we didn't do that at all? Like, what if because some video games will still play into that. You have to utilize, there's metrics, you have to get your crops, you have to do X amount of goals with, for management sims and stuff like that. So I have had a target number to hit for that for years. Yep, it's that sort of like, you have a target thing that you have to do. There's a trinket. I have a trinket, like a little babushka doll. Interesting. Oh. Aww. So I haven't had matcha in a minute, and my partner Ronan, or Ian, does little cute drawings, and this one's a Mew. Look at the baby. He's very good. I love him. Matcha Fred. It's been a minute. I haven't had that much caffeine today, so well, I think it'll be fine. We'll put it that way. And yeah, I just really like matcha. Bebe. I like the addition of the blush. Yeah, that's really cute. Ian is, a very talented guy, who's very good at telling me to maybe just chill. Ooh, I put my babushka doll here. All right, perfect. Put that there because I don't know what it does. I think these piles just replenish themselves over time. It's great. I like that music is super soothing. What is this? Okay, let's go. I think some of the seeds I have are pink seeds, and I haven't tried this in a minute. Or in a minute, ever. I think it's right? Did I fuck that up? Hold on. I think I fucked it up. Yeah. It doesn't have the thingy. Hold on. Where's my large hybrid? That's what I was looking for. Oh, I have to do this first. Okay, my bad. Hold on. I've goofed up. Okay, hold on. I messed up. Hold on. Okay. What's nice is this seems pretty replenishable pretty quickly. So blue line. There we go. And then water it. Yeah. Aha! So that's what was outside of the house that I like stole the seeds from. And we can get some more seeds from it. I'm gonna water it. Take some seeds, and then we're gonna plant. We're gonna do the large hybrid to get some fruit, because I want to know. Did that not? Oh wait, hold on, I fucked up. I think we have to clip the middle one. Yeah. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, I will figure this out. That was also the wrong thing. Seeds. Hi, Burrow. Burrow, I'm doing it. Oh, oh. Okay, I clicked that on accident. Everyone is talking to me now. Wowie McZowie. This looks exactly like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. No way. No freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Yeah. Oh god, you sound like you're going to be a whole lot of fun, right? Isn't that what you were going to say? Actually, see, this is what I was referring. Because not only am I a real knight, I am also a really fun knight. Gerald the knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you, and also upon me, who was an actual knight. Uh-huh. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that you're a real knight. You're not? But I have, like, all this knight stuff. I hate when people talk to me. And I love that that's your contribution to this is I don't like people, which is very on brand for you. All right, I'm gonna sip some matcha. What made you think I'm not a real knight? It's just, you're everything. I guess I can do my best to improve on everything. Hey, come to think of it, Timothy is also constantly asking me to improve on everything. Timothy? My son, and he's just the best darn son in the world. Oh no. Here, I've got a photo of him. Look at this. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? No, that shouldn't be news to you. For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face on them. It's so that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso. And there I am. Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always going on about wanting to purge me from his memories. You know how kids are. I don't. Of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. Is it? Let's see another Timothy photo. This is us at 3 a.m. This is us at 4 a.m. This is us at 4:15 a.m. Timothy's like, I fucking hate you. This is us at 4:22 a.m. I get it, Gerald. You enjoy waking Timothy up in the middle of the night. What? No, I don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm seeing the pattern now. Let's see another. Here we are registering to vote in our local fishing ordinance council elections. Well, Timothy can't vote, but loves the electoral process. I'm sure he does. Or is that he loves tennis? I forget. It's one of the two. Another. I just want to see how far it goes. We went horseback riding. I'm so proud of Timothy. He only vomited 3 times. What? Why did he vomit at all? It doesn't horseback riding make everyone vomit? I've vomited like 10 times myself. No, it shouldn't. Gerald, that sounds awful. Come on, we were riding horses. You can be upset when you're riding a horse. That is true. Another. But I think you have motion sickness and or like severe allergies to horses. Here's Timothy graduating from 8th grade. I was asked to give a speech. Or maybe I ran onto the stage and gave a speech anyway. Who can say? Did I actually talk or did I just sob at the podium? Who knows? Oh boy, this guy's a lot. Here we are buying 30 pounds of corn flour. Why? This is kind of a joke Timothy and I have, where I buy 30 pounds of corn flour every Monday. Why? Why? Exactly. That's what Timothy says every time we do this. It's all part of the joke. What's the joke? You sound just like Timothy. Another. This is from when we recorded a spoken word album together. Doesn't have any Timothy. He refused to speak once the entire time, but it is in the spirit of togetherness. I'll be honest, I got a bit of creative terror during recording, so I didn't say anything either. But it's 2 hours of silence that really speaks to the bond between father and son. Oh my god. Oh, that's all of them. That's all my photos. You're the first person who's ever stuck around for every one of my photos of Timothy. Now that I've gone through them all, I'm pretty amazed how many of these photos I have. Hey, why don't I leave one of them with you? Timothy would love to have his face on a shop wall. Sure. I'll take a photo. Great. Which photo do you want? I think Cheese Museum is still the one I like the best. Sure thing. Here you go. Would he though? Right. Someone needs to rescue Timothy. Yeah. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. I'll touch just to the point. What? Of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, I may be the world's single biggest dork bot, and so ridiculous, just so unbelievably ridiculous for trying to avoid ableism words. And oh god, Dad, stop taking photos, Dad, please. People are staring at us, Dad. I want to die. I want to die right now. But other than that, he adores me, I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess. Is drinking tea something that a real knight would do? Yes, that's a common trait amongst knights. No, but you're not a real knight. I'm gonna say this one. Well, that's good because I definitely wanted tea. I'll have some, please. Is there any particular flavor you prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. Do you have anything that could wake me up? Give me a big old shot of energy? I'll go take a look and see if that's a thing. Okay, your field guide now contains a section called requests. Anything a character has asked for you will be recorded. Here, open the field guide with Y. Your field guide also contains information about different fruits and the various effects that each fruit has when consumed. Okay. Request. Something to help him wake up. Okay. Also, welcome back, Alex. Hold on. Where do I put this photo? I don't want it. I guess I'll stash it. We're gonna water. Oh, wow. I just dropped the watering can completely and totally in that conversation. Like the conversation triggered it. Like I pressed A on accident, so it just dropped the watering can as I entered the conversation. That was kind of funny. Okay. I'm gonna water my plants. Oops, we're gonna stash that. Aha! Oh, okay. We're just having conversations in these plants. Hello, miss. I realized I forgot to tell you about one aspect of gardening. I explained already that you can make plant hybrids, yes? But Boro neglected to mention that you can also be combining different seeds when making patterns. As long as their outer plants are all the same, the two simple plants will be combining together. Here is an example of a pattern that will not produce anything because the outer ring contains two different plants. Okay. If you wish to unearth all the fruits are clearing offers, this information will surely be useful. Alright, that is it for the Boro informational tour. All done. Okay. Thank you, Boro. Appreciate you. Try to deal with home stuff? Ugh, never fun. Hazy fruit. Okay, I don't know what this is, but maybe it's exactly what I need. This is taking me back to the not Assassin's Creed, Animal Crossing flower chart days. Oh my god, it is. When you had to like look up what flowers will breed which colors. Oh my god. Yeah. Also, lately I've been very badly wanting a new Animal Crossing game, so I'm really hoping that with when the Switch 2 comes out, that that'll be like a thing. It'd be nice. Can I just like drop this here? Okay. The pocket was full, so, but I saw this penguin, or I'm sorry, this pluffin. Wiggle back and forth. Let it go! Let it go! Okay. Me too, Nintendo, please. Yeah, no, really. Is this a package? I'll ask Boro about it. Okay. Boro. Boro, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. It seems that when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. Oh, that's so nice. And apparently that way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure that it is returned to its rightful owner. Does that make sense? You're telling me the forest placed this package here? Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. I love living in a magic forest. Who can say how or why or how it happens? These woods simply have a mind all their own. The new Assassin's Creed will have a base you can customize and it'll have pets wander in it. So, ooh, yeah. It could be Assassin's Creed take down Tom Nook and his capitalist schemes. Oh my god. For example, Boro has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. Did I simply misplace them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you are welcome to mail them back to their owner. Okay. I'll go mail it then. Where's the mailbox? He pointed to it and then I've lost it already. Hold on. Let's go in a circle. There it is. I was like, I'll find it. I'll get there. I've returned the lost parcel. All right. Let's check. Simple plants, pink flower seeds, small hybrids, sunset trebles. Ooh. Am I hearing like phone sounds? Okay. Chip plant, fruit filled with mint, puff pod, makes you nostalgic for something you never actually experienced. Aha! Azzy fruit tastes like the day you first met your best friend. Tart, sticky, and high in caffeine. So I was right that this was the correct one. Okay. Friedel beets are savory, nutty, full-bodied, and can sometimes cause a burning sensation in the feet. Okay. Not the tea police, ACAB. Alright. I already have a fruit then. Good news. Let's do this process. Pick it up. I already have a tea ball. So we can put this, drop this here, and then pull out the tea ball. Climb up the ladder. Start this tea making process. Alright, now we whack this. Whack it. Razer, famously the most restful phone, yes. Okay. I could have just stayed on there, but I guess we'll jump over here since this is... Oh, it magically like appeared. Oh yeah, hold on, there's a valve I forgot to hit. Toss it. And I'll pick this one up. And toss it again. And that's that. Alright. Let's go back down. Wait, no. Hold on. I skipped a step. We gotta get this valve. And then it's pink drink. Yeah, we can over here. Oh wait, I need a cup. That might be helpful, huh? It's like it calls a horse. Also, I don't know. Does this have stuff in it? Okay, we'll use this cup. I want to see. It's a cute cup. I have to go catch up on life stuff, so I'll be lurking for the rest of the stream. No worries. And yes, this is Wanderstop. I'm sure most of y'all already know, because if you came in on the raid, you were also watching Wanderstop. Yeah, this game just came out yesterday, so like wishlisting it, buying it, and stuff like that would really help. Like that first week of sales, it's annoying to have to perform under capitalism, especially a game that's like all about not doing capitalism. It's hard that you still gotta make money. So support it where you can and all that good stuff. Make a pink drink in this interesting drink. All right. I'm gonna give you a very funky cup holder. Where did he go? There he is. All right, give drink. Here you are. See if he likes it. Wait a minute. I feel so alert. I'm out of my mind with energy. Heck yeah, this is peak Gerald right here. Gerald, who knows? This is my best self. Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Will those people take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now? This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone has ever made. Thank you. Also, have a good lurk, Sahana. By the way, can I ask about whatever's happening to your leg? Oh, the purple smoke. It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in these woods and all that happened as I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically I scraped it on a glowing purple sword, and the sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself. Who, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bear the mark! You shall become the shade!" Its prisoner, its companion, its smoldering ash left from the fires of decay. Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Gerald, I think this witch has cursed you. Yeah, that sounds bad. I think giving this guy more energy might have been the wrong play. Yeah. Oh, sure. Obviously that occurred to me, but don't worry. I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, I did like 100 sit-ups after all this happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand this is kind of probably really new for you. If it's really concerning to you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea, okay? See? I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. Yeah. And if there's one thing knights know for sure, it's physical health and well-being. Okay, time to reflect on the taste of this tea. Like a knight. Where's Boro? Boro was just here. Where'd this man go? Did he leave out there already? I keep thinking that's an exit and it's not. Boro's, this man. Say, Boro has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine tree? Miss, it is no accident. I also super didn't notice. This is because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Oh, nice. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. Oh, that's good. Okay. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. I was kind of worried about that, so that's actually cute. That it acknowledged that you are kind of just spilling tea, as it were. Oh, you're back again. Say there, local citizen, have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely, in your own town, you two have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. What's going on? What are you doing? Then I say, you are in good... Hang on, what comes next? Oh, then you are in good fortune because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Pause for excited murmuring. Oh, this man is... Oh. Gerald, we're having a conversation. Gerald has glitched out the camera a little bit. Oh no. Gerald, his tea is too caffeinated. Oh no. Gerald, please. Gerald. Amazing. I almost don't want to fix him. He is just spontaneous dance directly in the camera. Yeah, it just like zooming in on it. Pause for excited murmuring. Yeah, he is taking excited murmuring very literally. He is. Gerald is being extra. Rex, hi. Also Judy, hi. Welcome in, y'all. Yeah, Gerald is Gerald has stopped. He's moved on? Okay, that was the excited murmuring. He just threw my cup away. Wow. Okay. Pause for excited murmuring. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? Math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you are thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. He figured it out, yeah. Well, my friend, that is where you are in luck. For you see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could it be? It's almost too good to be true. We're going to continue this all the way. For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. I mean, yeah. Pause for shock gasps. I like that the music stops. We're paused. Like, that's why, for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please, do not rush to an answer. Discuss it amongst your local elders first, as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steers towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No? Right. Well, here's what I'm noticing. You are a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that because this isn't a town. So, sorry, or whatever. Say, let's discuss the ways in which demons may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended. Neighborhoods in disagreement about proper fence heights. Anxiety. That tracks. And many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Hate that. Stop. Look, I am trying to be patient, okay? Oh, I thought that was like dramatic stop, not like actually stop. My bad. I wanted to hear the whole speech, but my bad. I am trying to be patient, okay? I'm trying. But I need something to do, something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess. Well, fine. If you have Vreedle tea, I suppose we could do a Vreedle ceremony. It's a particular kind of ceremony that requires Vreedle tea, so if you have Vreedle tea... Great, I will get you Vreedle tea. Perfect, thank you. By the way, what is Vreedle tea? You've never heard of Vreedle tea? Don't you run a tea shop? Yeah, I'm actually one of those fighter/tea maker types you've heard about. I'm gonna say today's my first day. We haven't yet covered what is tea made of. Ah, verily, I understand. Well, Vreedle tea is brewed from Vreedle beets, but I don't think I've ever actually grown beetle beets before. I assume they come from a Vreedle tree? All right, I'll figure it out. Amazing. All right, that was kind of hilarious, and I love this game already. Also, Gerald, you made my stuff nasty. Hold on. I'm gonna go clean this cup. All right. And we're gonna go talk to Boro. Be sure to leave a 5-star review, yeah? Say, Boro has thought of something that you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is called a Book of Answers. Perhaps you have already seen it. Miss Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Oh, fuck yeah. Yes, if you ever find yourself struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. Oh, that's nice, like a hint system. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy, no questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It is far older than even Boro, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to its ancient and unknowable magic. Personally, Boro prefers not using the book. To solve our customers' requests is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, and you may use it or not. I intend to never use it. I intend to use it constantly. Can it explain what's wrong with me? I'm going to use this one. Well, it is possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions. Or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, let's not to think about that. Let's just assume that the Book of Answers only pertains to tea shop related questions. Fine. Also, can I put the cheese photo here? No. Where's my photo? There we go. Set. Cool. Now we have Gerald with his son at a cheese museum, because that makes sense. That's a good picture. Okay. Friedel beets. Hold on. Simple flour. Pink and blue. Small hybrid, large hybrid. I feel like it said Friedel beets. Okay, so there's definitely a pink fruit. I wonder if it's pink and blue. Let's find out. Oh, okay, hold on. Gerald is back. So, Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. A task? Hey, you betcha there is. Just now, I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I am a real knight. And then it hit me. It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose. Could you help me decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? No, posing has nothing to do with being a knight. No, I'm gonna say, all right, let's see this super cool knight pose. Let's go. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah! Oh, that's very cute. Wow. Can you add a bit of pizzazz to it? How about this? Oh, I kind of like that one better. Try adding a display of raw strength in there as well. Grrr. Now do it on one leg. Like this? I want to see your sensitive side. Show me some emotion. Oh, the tragedy. The injustice. Make it like a funny tragedy. Hey, how you folks doing tonight? Heard about this tragedy? What's the big deal with that? Now channel all of these emotion into your desire to be a knight. I'm fucking with this guy. Yes, I want to be a knight so badly. Congratulations. You're a knight. I did it! I'm a knight! I can't believe it. Timothy is going to be so psyched. I am so pumped right now. In fact, I think it's time I headed back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real actual knight would do. Oh no. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as it happens to them. I read that on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get into cool adventures? Is that correct? Am I close? No, knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can't a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Maybe find a sword in the stone, yeah? Does it have to be to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? I see. I never said. But now that you mention it, do you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? if I got into the most fantastic adventures out in these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he'd want to take more photos with me? Oh, buddy. And show off these photos to his friends? And call me something cool like Pops McGee? I'm not the person to ask about. Is McGee really your last? With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my destiny. This is my story. It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. As knights are always saying, yar. Yeah, that's definitely what pirate knights say. Don't die, Gerald. Gerald. I never say your name the same way. Good luck, bud. There he goes. Thank you so much for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped out of my bag. What a blessing that you stumbled upon it and that thought to send it back. The package contained my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and then immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to the science fair so quickly and immediately win it? Believe me, I'm just as confused as you, but I think it's the power of education. Here, I'll send you her trophy as proof. She won't miss it. She's already won another 4. Thank you again for your help. It means a lot to both of us. Oh, a little volcano. That's cute. Okay, hold on. We're going to put this. Where can I put this? Can I just put this anywhere? These are shelves. Can I not? Yes. Place it. Love that. All right. Let's see. About 10 more minutes-ish. I'm going to try to I have a feeling this Riedel thing is pink and then 3 blues outside. Hold on. Clippers. No, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like pink in the middle and then blue on the outside. Let's see if I'm right. Uh-huh. Okay. Am I correct, little plague? I think I am right. Hold on. Are those butts? It kind of looks like a booty. A Friedel. Okay, I was correct. Let's go. Okay. I think we can get through the Demon Hunter's request, which is delightful. Do I have T-balls? Even better question. Okay, I still have 2 T-balls. Love that for me. Future me was very considerate. Or past me, rather. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. Water. I do feel a little guilty just chucking out the tea, but it makes the greenery pretty. So it's fine. Serves a purpose. Gotta slap it. Oop. Slappy. I'm slapping it. Alright. Oh, I've forgotten how to do this already. That. Chucking a T-ball. And then a Riedel beat. And then come over this. Oh, no. This way. Ah! I zoom around a little too much. Kind of funny. Just really determined. And then I need another teacup. Guess I'll give them a simple teacup. Alright. There. I guess it doesn't matter if I overfill it. Actually, spilling too much of it is good because then you feed the plants. That's fine. I felt guilty not getting the right amount, but now it's fine. All right. Where? Oh my God, Gerald, why are you back already? Hold on. All right. Demon Hunter first. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you have brought me the ceremonial Vriedel tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored Vriedel ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a Vreedle ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes. Fine, one ceremony and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where's your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But you don't have to have, don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Yeah, of course, that would be in front of the shop. This isn't a town. Literally just do it anywhere. Anywhere? No, there has to be a spot. The Hunter's Manual says there has to be a spot. Just get on with it. Pick any spot at all. Okay. Let me just put this cup down and I'll pick a spot for the ceremony. I love this like anxious demon hunter vibe, Gee, thanks. I'm gonna go clean that. Appreciate it. I love how I'm like, fine, I leave you. Where did they go? No, I think that's Geralt. God dang it. Okay. I feel like they're gonna pick where my sword is. Yeah. Hold on. There's stuff over here. What are you? I don't know where you are. Interesting. Okay. Where are you walking? Where are we going? What are we doing? Demon Hunter. Oh. Sure. Why not here? And here we are, the spot of the ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is now time for the Vreedle ceremony to begin. So the way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself. Opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of things. Oh, is that all? It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and as authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and the ceremony itself will begin. Oh, hell no. No. Absolutely not. Never. Can I mess with the demon hunter? Is that like an asshole thing to do? God, my worst nightmare, right? We're gonna mess with them. Cause I'm curious. We're gonna do it. Excellent. Please tell us what you're struggling with. Gremlin mode engaged. Yeah, I'm struggling with having so few problems in my life. I don't want to be an annoying demon hunter. I'm struggling with the biggest number imaginable. I'm gonna say so few problems in my life. Oh, well, that's an interesting problem. Maybe expand on that? Yeah, I'm just an exceptional person who does everything correctly with no mistakes. Oh, wow. It's a real issue for me. How am I supposed to relate to others? Everyone else is just so bad at things, I'm so great. Are you sure that's what you're really struggling with? No, but I'm perfect, so I refuse to doubt myself. Okay, well, maybe we should just go on with the ceremony. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Vreedle ceremony. Congenial! Is he a demon hunter or a therapist, right? Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name? Alta. I'll be nice. I was mean, no, I'll be nice. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta. Specifically, her journey with, being too perfect at everything. And so our community has gathered to assist her with that. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, I guess, not be so perfect all the time. Or maybe you just maybe you could be okay with others not being perfect. I guess. Yeah, that seems like that would be a good sort of solution. Let's see. What else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. Exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be part of your community. I would love to know more about you. And we don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, It's just, who are you? What do you care about? Oh my god. Hi, yeah, we're getting therapied a little bit. You're playing the game. I am. I love this game a lot. Have you ever had a game drag you about burnout? and needing rest because yeah, this game is adorable, delightful, and also drastically dragging me. Boy, have I. Yeah, also thank you for that sub. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing it. I hope the Spirit Swap stuff is going good, and that marketing for that isn't too. Amalia being like, it's my birthday, I get puns. All right. Are we ready? I really enjoy seaweed. Perhaps too much. I might need some kelp. Happy birthday, Amalia. I think this counts as a groan. I eye rolled pretty hard. I didn't groan audibly, but I did eye roll very intensely. I had a whole face journey with that one, so I think you get a freebie. I've got 5 minutes to speedrun a few. Fuck, you do have 5 minutes to speedrun a few. But yes, this game is super cute. Let's do the game command. An excuse to promote how adorable this game is. The Wanderstop is honestly really, really, really cute. I love the no stress. You just plant plants if you want and give people tea and have them ask you everything about you and give them fake answers maybe. What was the name of the knight with the sharp wit? Serrated. Why do knight puns get me? Also appropriate because there is a knight in this game. I do air quotes because I don't think he's a real knight. He's very much an over-energetic dad. But he's trying his best, I think. Yeah. I'd really like to know you if you'd care to. No. Wow, you doubt Gerald. I do. I also keep saying Gerald or Gerald with no rhyme or reason, and it's amusing to me. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this bridal ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Oh. Cool. Well, we won at bridal ceremonies and not telling anything about ourselves or being vulnerable. GIF or GIF? Oh, it's a GIF. That I don't waffle on. That I don't. That I definitely am a team GIF all the way. GIF is fine. I will not judge you for it. I will kind of tilt my head because my brain is just so used to GIF. But yeah, I'm not one of those people who's like super hardcore about it. Where did Gerald go? Did he leave? Gerald. I'm team GIF. GIF. Let us do battle. All right, Gerald. Ahoy, bringer of tea. I have returned from my nightly adventures. That's fast. Hey, Gerald. Back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days. What? But you were here just a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's an adventure I got into. Is that a stop sign? Yes. It's this. It's a stop sign? So we have stop signs in this world. World building questions that don't need answers because some answers are better left not have. But are there cars? Yeah, You know what? Sometimes the joy is in not knowing. Okay, another pun for Amalia's birthday. It doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day, it's night. Why does that one feel like one of those bad motivational posters? Why does it have the same energy? I like that. That one didn't get me. Well done. The confused look like, I mean, yeah. Oh, another ad break already. Okay, we're gonna snooze it. God. Okay. Is it a stop sign? Yes, a stop sign. Did you steal it? I don't think so. I just found it. Fine line between finding and stealing, Gerald. Well, it's not stealing if you in the object were meant to find each other. That's my new phrase. If I find something, I was meant to find it, you know? The minute I saw the stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious, thrilling past. What do you think? There's gotta be an exciting story behind it, right? It's a stop sign. How could it not have an exciting story? This is actually the least exciting stop sign I've ever seen. Remaining neutral on the matter, but staying open to both sides. I'm gonna say it's how could it not have an exciting story? I knew you'd agree with me. I spent hours trying to figure out what it was used for. Okay, so we know it's a stop sign, but not what a stop sign was used for. What if an ancient civilization used it to stop? You know, cars, crime, in the name of love. I have to pick that one. I have to. This is well done, by the way. Interesting. We're gonna do the name of love. Yeah, if you ever forget to do that, a sign is extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging me to be the best knight I can be. Say, could this real knight please have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest. For 3 days, I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another one of those? What kind of tea did I make you? I remember, but I'm just asking. What kind? Golly, I don't know. I don't remember what you said it was. I just remember how neat it felt. Couldn't you just do whatever you did before? Well, I can try. Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. What is it? It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. Can we add some of this into the mix as well? Oh. Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time plus this jam? Heck yeah, love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of the stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. Or Gerald. Fascinating. Okay. I love the music does a little sting and then ends. That's very cute. Okay, another pun. Why are tea drinking chameleons so hard to find? Have you ever tried to find one? Well done. That one. That was an eye roll. I haven't groaned, but I did roll my eyes. That was a good one. Howdy, book lovers. This is the Book by Mail Club reporting in. This month, we're reading Edge of a Bullet, which follows the exploit of everyone's favorite tough as nails international super spy, Dirk Warhard. Will Dirk's charm and good looks get him through yet another dangerous mission? Only one way to find out. Until next time. Dirk Warhard. Very good. Picked up the attack. I can read it? Hold on. Oh my god. Edge of a Bullet by Dirk Warhard. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard had been undercover for 13 weeks. In that time, he hadn't showered, shaved, or eaten a single time. This was the Dirk Warhard undercover method. The Dirk Warhard undercover method was a living hell for the initial 4 weeks. But on week 5, without fail, his body would begin to buzz with a feverish euphoria and a rigorous alertness that gave him the edge he needed to succeed. Because of the adrenaline it produced, he also hadn't slept in a month. His skull vibrated with the cocktail of blend of indiscriminate rage and an unquenchable passion for justice. Time to get to work. Dirk Warhard's undercover persona was that of Bobby Briggleston, billionaire playboy heir to the Briggleston family media empire. In fact, Dirk Warhard was himself a billionaire playboy, much wealthier than his undercover persona. But he'd play any role if it meant getting the job done. A wealthy local socialite was hosting a charity gala in her mansion home, which Dirk Warhard had been instructed to infiltrate. No ads, not now. I'm being dramatic. We're snoozing you. His limousine pulled into the mansion driveway around midday. As he stepped out of the limo, the sun shone brightly into his eyes. Dirk Warhard hated the sun more than he hated anything in the world. He had been told many times to stop looking directly into the sun, but to turn his back on the enemy was cowardice he could never forgive. Oh my god. Pulsing with rage from the Dirk Warhard undercover method, Dirk Warhard pulled a pistol from his tuxedo jacket and fired 10,000 rounds directly into the heart of the sun. Case closed. He holstered the pistol and stepped into the party. Shortly after, he He was met by the host Samantha Keylight. She was his target, a known perpetrator of underground organized crime, and the person with whom he was to extract sensitive information. "Howdy," he said to her. "My name is Bobby Briggleston." But his name was not Bobby Briggleston. That was only his undercover alias. His name was Dirk Warhard, just in case you already forgot that. Dirk Warhard thought to himself, "I'm Dirk Warhard," and then continued the conversation. "Mr. Briggleston, it is the pleasure of pleasures to finally meet you," exclaimed Samantha Keylight. "I've heard so much about you from our mutual friend." The mutual friend she spoke of was Dirk Warhard's handler, who briefed him on every mission. Dirk Warhard did not know this man's name because Dirk Warhard disliked learning names. Okay, I don't think I could read all this. That was a lot. But please understand, this is amazing, and I need to do I need to see a dramatic reading of this at some point. But we only have 5 minutes left before the ads kick in, and I need to stop being on stream because it's been 4 hours and go do other stuff. But yeah, also Amelia's pun. I just lost my favorite teapot. I gave it to a tiefling. That's very good. But yes, a Wanderstop, a spin-off game would be very funny. I think we'll go ahead and save and quit there just so I don't get tempted to start anything else. This is not the last time we'll play this game. We will definitely be playing this more in the future because I love it, and I do kind of love it. It's kind of very silly and ridiculous and doesn't have the only objectives really are to just do certain get certain teas for people, and even then you don't really have to. They'll just stay there and you can wander around and do whatever on whatever timeline you want, and that's really nice. So yeah, I think again, if you haven't played this, please go pick this up or go wishlist it at the very least, because that always helps indie games when you wishlist them on Steam. If you have played it also, this is something I need to get better about this year. It's my big other project, it's a small actual hobby project, is to write reviews on Steam more, because I hear that also helps, and I'm trying to get better at doing that. So yeah, if you want to take a few seconds to also write a review, that's something I'm trying to remember to do, because I know it helps. It's just really hard to, you get into that mode of oh, it doesn't really matter if I write the review, and it does. So yeah. But yeah, this is Wanderstop, and thank you again to the devs for the coolest stuff ever, for the mug, the adorable Pluffin keychain, and the literal actual field guide, and a ton of tea that I will definitely be trying out. But this is delightful, and really makes me very happy. So yeah, it was a great time. And reminder, we will not be streaming on Friday. It is my spring break in college, and I have been dealing with burnout and health stuff. My blood pressure has been not so good for a variety of reasons, stress being a huge one of them. So I am being forced to slow down myself. This game just feels very timely and topical. So I think it came out the perfect time for me. And I look forward to getting to slow down more over summer, hopefully. And yeah, thank you for streaming, and have a good rest. I really want to play this myself, but can't until next week. Well, we won't be playing this until next week either. Good news. So we probably there won't be too much in the way of spoilers, because we take our sweet time getting through games. But yeah, thank you for providing a taste of the game. I hope this was a lovely little tea sampler, as it were. And if you go and play it, I hope you have a great time with it. But yeah, so that's Wanderstop. Again, we'll play more of it. This is not going to be our only stream of it, but the ads are starting soon. So let's go find someone to raid. I think I know who we're going to go hang out with. But yeah,